Can you beat Darkest Dungeon without any healing skills? Let's find out. Some people say that you can. Let's put that to the test. Let's see if you actually can. Now, for those of you who've never seen this game, let's just watch the intro cinematic really quick.
Ruin has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal of antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth. But we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
And so that's what we need to do. We need to go and cleanse the evil that our ancestor has found and unearthed. This is all DLC would be using. We're playing on Darkest, which is normal difficulty. But no heal skills down. And let's go.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient, pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path, you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
A redemption indeed. So no healing skills, what does that include? That includes anything that heals you. Anything. Even if it's 1 hit point. It cannot be used. It's off the table. It also includes stress heals.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The Hamlet is just ahead.
I'm also going to include
Dispatch
camping
this
skills.
in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
I'm going to include camping skills too. So the only camping skills we can use are buffs, basically.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
So say hi to Reynold and Dismas. You always start with them, they always come the same way. They have like a
Glittering in gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
They have like a prefabricated setup.
Leave nothing unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten places. An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
So bandits are attacking us. There are bandits all over this place. They've completely taken over, basically. You can find them in every single area of the game. Dismas is a highwayman, which is a hybrid melee and ranged character. Emphasis on damage.
Dazed, reeling, about to break.
And that hurts, but Reynolds can take it because he's a tank. He does a decent amount of damage, too.
The greater the glory.
He's not a full tank, he's more of a bruiser, really. He has a lot of health, decent damage, but he has no true ability to keep people alive. It's more like he's just able to keep himself alive, really. That said, he can be a paladin as well, because he can heal people. Which we're not allowed to use, of course, so we're not allowed to do that. All heals are off limits for the Crusader.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
So when you reach 0 health, you reach death's door. Any attack can kill you from here, but you have a 67% chance to resist death. So,
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
generally speaking, that means it's hard to die. Unless you're me, I'm very unlucky. I have a very high rate of dying on the first death blow. Alright, so now we're out of that little mini tutorial.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them. Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses, all will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
The Ancestor likes to talk a lot in the beginning, so I'm just letting him talk. This is the Stagecoach, where you get new characters. You can upgrade it to have more characters, or increase your maximum barracks size. I'm gonna get 1 level there, because 3 characters is kind of nice.
Trinkets and charms, gathered from all the forgotten corners of the earth.
This is where you can buy trinkets. They are little things that make your character stronger. And this is part of the Color of Madness, special trinkets that we might buy later. Or not.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
I don't really play the Color of Madness that much. I'm not really into the Endless mode, so we might not get many of those. And this here's your lore central. You can watch cutscenes again.
Most will end up here, covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
And this here is the graveyard where people that have died will show up. So I guess if you were doing a no-death run, you'd want that to be empty. And you want to show that off. Anyways. We got ourselves some new people.
A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
Normally people are like, oh, the Red Hook. This is the party you start with in the tutorial. Wrong. We're going to go Tricky Glory here because we can't heal with this Vestal. This is a healer here. This is a cleric. But we're not allowed to use heals. Looks like all you can do is stun and de-stealth things. Cool. And you do not have your basic attack. Well, alright. Let's do that then. We don't even have a name. We're just this weird setup because... I don't know, I guess I'm unlucky.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
Alright, so there's like 2 chests, 2 walls, 1 thing to use a holy water on, which means I only need 1. And 8 torches should do. This is the second half of the tutorial. This dungeon is always the same, so you kind of know roughly what to bring. I guess he has no words for us. Just silence from the ancestor as he looks at my strange party formation. Now, formation is a big deal in this game. Where you're standing determines what you can do. And so, characters need to be in certain places. Otherwise, they can't use their skills. They literally can't do anything during the round.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
So if you're wondering to yourself, what does order matter? It matters a ton. This game is very order oriented. Formation is big. If this guy was in the front, he would not be able to use his pistol. He'd have to use his dagger instead. And since he's in the back, he can't use his dagger, he has to use the pistol. And since this person here does not have their basic attack, I'm going to be using the knife. Yeah, weird.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
She's gonna stun.
In
This is
radiance,
no
may
heal,
we
so it's
find
allowed to be used.
victory.
It's not like a terrible formation, but we're using these characters very unconventionally right now.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
A tiny chest like this does not take a key. It's just a pure coin toss, 50-50, whether it will open or not.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Sorry if I'm jumping all over the place. There's a lot to say in this game. There is a lot to tell. This game has a very high learning curve. And there's so many things that you're immediately hit by, and you have to learn. And thus teaching is also kind of hard, because we're being hit by so many things. I'm just going to be flying through it, because I've played this game like 10 times and run many challenges at this point. Anyways, if you want to see this whole challenge run, it will be in my playlists. Let's see. We'll use this to hit the back one. I'm gonna have the entire thing in the playlists, and I won't be cutting anything out, because we want to see the whole run. We want to see that I'm actually doing it.
Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
And so if you want to see the whole thing, yeah, you can just go to my
Remind
playlists
yourself
and
that
find it.
overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Now, let's see, you might have noticed that there's a white colored meter underneath our red meters. The red meter, of course, is health. And Reynold is stealing things right now. See, he has a thing called kleptomaniac that he always starts with. And, he'll just steal things sometimes. Which means the things you find will disappear, basically. Anyways, the white meter is our stress. Oh, thanks for that. So we just got surprised, so now we're rearranged, everyone is out of formation. Reynold can't do anything right now. He's just gonna sit awkwardly and move forward soon. I think even she's gonna be moved out of position soon. But she can heal, or not heal, she can stun from the back. So she can at least contribute that way. This move here, it's like a damage and it heals herself, so you could say it's like a life steal. We're not allowed to use it. It's forbidden. Now, since he's out of formation, we can move him. Takes time though, takes turns. He's basically stunned right now. Go for an AoE. It wasn't quite enough though. Sometimes that can be great as a finisher, but other times he'll roll low, and then you just won't kill anything. Well, that one's dead. It's bleeding to death. Let's stab this one. Now we'll finish him off. Oh. So that says -1 or -1. What that means is 0 to 1 damage. I might actually do no damage to him. I guess I'll just miss. Yeah. Welcome to dice games. Sometimes you just miss. Alright. I guess I'll keep missing. Come on, Dismas. Triple kill. Haha.
Maintain the offensive.
Alright. If you use a key on a big chest, it opens up guaranteed. And there's a bandage. Not that I need it. 1 health. What does that matter? We'll use it on a fresh bleed, not a almost finished bleed. Now you can open big chests without a key too.
Such missteps are the exception, and not the rule.
But it's a 50-50, much like the small chests, if you try it that way. The key just guarantees your success, basically. Traps. So Dismas, being like a rogue type, is good at disarming traps. He has the highest chance of these 4 characters. That said, he can still fail, it can still go off on him and do a bunch of damage. Anyways, I never did finish talking about stress here. Stress is like a second health meter. If you reach 100 stress, you go insane. At which point you start losing control of your character. They will pass their turns or take turns on their own without your control. They might also damage your other people. They might friendly fire. They can also cause stress to the whole team by like saying mean things. So reaching 100 stress is really bad. You don't want that. Okay, that guy's dead from poison. If you reach 200 stress, you have a heart attack, which sets your health to 0. And,
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
at that point, then you have to survive your death blows. This guy cannot shoot the front, so now he just has to shoot that corpse. His turn is basically irrelevant. If you're at 200 stress with 0 health, then you just instantly die. The heart attack just kills you.
Falls, a faint hope blossoms.
So this game is known to be very difficult. This is a game that is known as a very difficult RPG. Everything is stacked against you. Enemy damage tends to be higher than your heals.
The burden of finery risks life and limb.
And that's especially true with stress. Stress damage tends to be around 15, while a stress heal... Let's just look at the Crusader's stress heal here. 5. So he heals 1/3 of 1 attack. Now, normal heals tend to be a little bit better. A normal heal is more 1-to-1. And Reynold is stealing again. Thanks, Reynold. 2 steals. That's kind of bad luck, I would say. You usually don't get him stealing twice. Okay, so we're not allowed to use healing skills, but we can heal with food. Have I mentioned that yet? You just saw an action, because when you get a hunger check, you eat food and you heal. And so, I'm gonna allow food to just be our one source of healing. It's not very good, though. You wanna see what eating is like? I only have 10 food. 2 HP. 2 HP. Shoot. Okay, so she reached full, but here's the thing. If you were to use it after the 4th use, she would say, I'm full, I can't eat anymore. So you can only heal 4 times between each battle. So food is a very limited band-aid, basically. You can't just eat as much as you want. If someone's at 0 and you want to heal them with food, you might only get them up to like here on their health bar. And then they have to fight a battle to get access to more food. And with food being as limited as it is, if you get a hunger check and you don't have any food, if you don't have even enough food, because everyone requires 1, so if you have less than 4, you starve. And that causes a lot of damage, a lot of stress damage. So you don't want to run out of food. Food is not a good solution for healing. It's very limited, and it does have consequences. Alright, let's get rid of this guy.
Cleansed from our lands.
Reynolds does extra damage to undead. Specifically unholy, it's called. You'll also notice that unholy have 200% bleed resist. So you can't bleed them because they're skeletons. Okay, so those guys are dead. They're being blighted to death right now.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Some people say that blight is poison. It's really more like acid, I think, because you can't poison a skeleton. But I'm sure you could use acid to disintegrate it. So I think these are acidic grenades that she's throwing.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
It's corrosive. Anyways, we're about done with this dungeon. Looks like Reynolds gonna finish him off, and that's it.
Impressive haul, if you value such things.
If you're wondering what these purple things are, they're called heirlooms, and they're used to upgrade the town. We found 8,125 gold, and we found all of these heirlooms. And at the end of each dungeon, there's a chance to get negative quirks or positive quirks. Yellow being good, red being bad, of course, and we get EXP.
The tents are pitched, banners fly, and the corpse wagons stand at the ready. The circus has come to town.
We can just ignore this. This is a PvP mode. Anyways, we have unlocked the tavern.
Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
And the Abbey.
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The Abbey calls to the faithful.
And these places are used as stress healing locations. You'll notice that we still have our stress. Your health is restored to full when you reach town, but your stress is maintained. You still have stress. So it's like a more permanent life meter that you have to deal with. But here's a tip. It's really expensive. Don't do it. To save a lot of money, what you can do is just go to the stagecoach and get new people.
This man understands that adversity and existence are one and the same.
And when a person gets too stressed, you can just fire them. You can just send them home. Free. So that saves a lot of money if you do that. And money can be very tight. So we got ourselves a leper here. Ignores stealth, interesting. Anyways, a leper is a strict melee character, very much a bruiser. But I think that's about it for this episode. We've gone through the tutorial. And now we are looking at randomized dungeons for the rest of the game. Well, for most of the game. There are a few dungeons that are set. But yeah, now we can choose, and we don't know what's coming. So again, if you want to watch this, I'm going to be posting every single part of this run in a playlist on my channel. It's just going to be called like the No Heal Skills Challenge, probably. Anyways, I've been the darkest runner, I should say. And, yeah, if you want to watch this, stick around. Bye.